Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's finally here. The spring 2022 anime season started, and I'm excited for it. If you guys missed our live video between me and Arceus, you guys missed a good live video. So go check it out in my channel. It's still there. Thank you for everyone who is there chatting with us. That just makes the experience a lot better, and I do appreciate that. Anyways, today is the beginning of the entire series, and I want to start with a strong anime. So I decided to start with The Executioner and Her Way of Life. Now this one is one that is airing in High Dive, and it is available as of right now for everyone who subscribed to it. High Dive this season decided to do more than one or two. They're actually doing multiple animes, so you'll probably hear me saying High Dive more often than usual, which is great. Before anything, if you have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel, give some love by commenting, liking, and sharing, and then let's just talk about the season. So you guys will watch first impression videos that will be releasing this next week or two, so quite a bit, so don't miss those videos. Okay, The Executioner and Her Way of Life was actually a very surprising anime, and it was obviously the way it was created was with a little twist in the middle of the series, and I myself loved it. Right, we see the story of this boy who got isekai'd, and essentially they find him with no powers, or they think he has no powers. It says null, and they just kick him out of the kingdom, and he doesn't know where to go. And this girl happens to pass by. She's a priestess, and decides to help him out, and says, hey, you're not the only one. We've had actually a lot of people like you. We call them lost ones. And so he learns about the world, and he goes into an area of the kingdom, and it looks a lot similar like Japan. He's like, why does it look like Japan? And she explains to him, like, a lot of you guys show up and are dumped by the kingdom, so your culture kind of has been mixing with ours, and this is what we have now. So in all of this, we're basically learning that he basically is coming into a world where not only him, but other people have been isekai'd, and essentially they're, I guess, finding people with strong powers. And she explains to him that he has powers, he just doesn't know it yet. And they go up a hill to like an abandoned church, or it looks abandoned, and she's like, well, this is where I stay. And she's very insisting, like, I want to see if you have powers or not. Show me if you have a power. And it gets to a point where she even kind of seduces him to actually show her, and he says the enchantment that she suggests him to do, and yeah, he actually does have powers, and his null actually is his power. He's able to erase anything from this world. Like, his power actually a very powerful thing. Now, in all this, there was quite a bit of red flags, and I missed them. Unfortunately, I was watching this and maybe not the best time, but now that I think about it, there was red flags. For example, when he went to the city and he's told that other people are isekai'd, why wasn't there anyone introduced to him that was isekai'd, right? Why are they in an abandoned church? If she seems to be very knowledgeable and comfortable in the city, why does she live so far away from it? So there was a bunch of red flags, and I know why now. And this is the twist. So if you guys don't want to know it, you can watch this video later. But the twist essentially is when he is done showing his power, she basically takes a second to kill him, stabs him in the head, and gets rid of him. Now we find out that she basically is the executioner. She's the priestess, and basically her job is working undercover, infiltrating the city to retrieve all these lost ones and kill them, because they're not supposed to be isekai'ing them into this world, because they can be very dangerous. like this guy, you know, he could have been really dangerous. Now, granted, this is a young boy who didn't know what was going on. He thought his world was going to change because he was being isekai'd. I almost thought like I was watching an isekai little sweet anime, and it wasn't at all. She ends up having a partner in crime, and it's another girl, and she's chased by, or she's followed by some of the guards, and they end up fighting them and also killing them. And essentially they've learned through their intel that there's another person who is isekai, a girl specifically, during that day. The episode ends with her basically showing up in the balcony where she is staying. The kingdom provided a room for her because I guess she has powers. That's it. That's in a nutshell the first episode. Obviously, a lot of stuff happens, and there's a lot of explanation to her powers as well. And she herself is a lost one who was taken in. So there is more to the story, but that in a nutshell is the first episode. And oh man, I did not expect it to be the darkness that we got from that. I didn't expect that. I also didn't expect it to be as good as it was. I don't want to dog on High Dive, but other than Takagi-san, High Dive doesn't really get a lot of good stuff, you know. And it's partially Sentai Filmworks working with High Dive, and really not really providing a lot of stuff for us. But they actually done a good job on this one. Sentai Filmworks is doing a good job on this one. I really did enjoy it. It's actually one that I'll be surprised if people don't talk more about, because it was a shocker. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this. If you have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Out of 10, I would put this one out of 7. It's a solid 7. Good start to the season. I have more first impression videos on more High Dive videos that I watched today, so make sure you guys catch up to those as well as they release today. And thank you guys for the support. Like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.